If you give me 13 minutes of your attention, I'll give you everything that you need to know about saving millions of dollars while running your business. You might think that starting a business means that you're going to be forced to spend millions of dollars on taxes, hiring new employees, and buying all these advertisements. You couldn't be further away from the truth. With the tricks and hacks that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video today, you're going to learn exactly how you could save thousands of dollars every single month and keep your business expenses from piling up. Now, you've probably seen countless videos explaining how to start a business, but this is going to be the only guide you'll ever need when it comes to growing a business and saving money while doing so at the same time. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see new business owners make is not understanding this one important concept when it comes to income. Because they don't understand this concept, they end up building a shaky foundation for their business. They create all these bad processes and end up burning millions of dollars in the process. And this concept that I'm talking about is called lost income. What lost income is essentially the money that you don't see coming into your business because of the things that you don't know that you should know. It's all money that you could have earned that you did not earn because you didn't know what you didn't know. So the first major tip that I want to give you when it comes to lost income and what you need to know is that when you duplicate processes to other employees in your business, you really need to focus on duplicating everything that you do. Now, by duplicating everything, I really mean everything. And this doesn't only apply to SOPs, processes, scripts, and what to do, but more importantly, how to do these things. When you're duplicating processes to other teammates, you're laying out a blueprint that they're going to follow to be successful. And the reason why this is so important is because you could give a script to a salesperson, but if they aren't showing up with energy or positivity or guidance on those sales calls, they're not going to know what to do. So when I say everything, you really need to write down absolutely everything that you actually do so you can hand off the responsibility successfully. Imagine what it would be like for that person that you hire that's brand new. And when they get on board to your company, they have no idea where to go because you've never recorded any of the processes that you've done successfully for someone to come in and take it over well. They're not going to know where to begin. You'll end up wasting tons of time, tons of resources because you didn't give this person the tools to succeed. And again, this is not limited to just a script and an SOP, but this also includes the attitude, behavior, the mindset of how they need to carry themselves every single day, because those actions, those behaviors are essential to the job that they're going to perform. You could have two different kinds of salespeople, for example. You could have one who has great energy versus one who doesn't have any energy at all. And let's say both of them look at the exact same script. You need to make sure to the most minute detail that your professionals on your team are following the exact process on how you're doing things, and it's more than just a script. So be sure to make a good record of the exact actions that you're taking so you correctly duplicate a process. And again, this goes more than just the script. It goes all the way down into your actual behaviors, your belief system, your mindset. This needs to be duplicated as well to your team members. You want to make sure that you're doing a great job at keeping record of all these things so that when new employees come into your business, they know exactly what to duplicate, all the way from just what to do and how to do it and why they should do things a certain way. And look, one of the most important things that you need to understand is that it's not going to happen overnight. It's likely going to take a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months potentially for someone to duplicate who you are. And you need to vet these people out through your hiring process as well. When you onboard a new employee, you got to make sure that they're spending their entire day learning how to duplicate you. They need to learn how to model you, they need to learn how to mimic you, and they have to master it. And once they do all those things, measure their performance and ensure that they're hitting targets, ensure that they're copying exactly the way that you perform, because if you're performing to the highest standard and they're duplicating your actions, they're going to be a lot more likely to succeed in the role that you put them in. While you continue to grow and expand, be sure to be updating these processes as well when you locate top performers, because sometimes you'll find a top performer that starts doing things better than you. So you want to find those things that they are doing and duplicate them to the other team members. You don't want to leave any team members in the dark on what the correct thing is, what the correct behavior is, what the correct script is, what the correct things to say are, the correct ways to do a process. You want to make sure that everyone is on the same page so you all are getting great results. The thing I find with most beginner business owners is that they are not writing up what they're doing while they're doing it successfully. Be sure that while you have an upstat week or an upstat day, you write down what actions, what behavior, everything that went into that positive day, so that way you can share it with other people when the time comes to hand off that responsibility. And look guys, duplicating everything is just one step to saving millions of dollars. There's many more things that you should know when it comes to growing a business and ensuring that you're not in that category of lost income. Now, one of the most important parts to scaling is that it's going to require a lot of capital to do so, whether that be injecting more capital into advertising spend, recruiting agencies, coaching programs, payroll. So one of the top things that you can do to inject capital into your business at a very early stage is using other people's money to do so. The way that I learned to personally do this was through getting 0% interest business credit cards. When I was a small operation doing around $50,000 a month with just myself, my friend Paul, my brother Joe, I used other people's money at 0% interest to invest in advertising spend so I didn't have to touch the cash reserves in my bank account. This is probably my #1 tool when it comes to scaling a business, is using 0% interest business credit to fund those expenses and keep cash in the bank for important things such as payroll. And guys, one of the most important things I need to mention about using 0% interest credit is that make sure that you're using this funding responsibly. The last thing that you want to do is start investing into things that aren't giving you a fast and predictable return. I personally use 0% interest business credit to fund those revenue generating activities that were going to give me a quick return on investment. So that way, once I started making sales, I was able to start taking chunks of that revenue and paying down that borrowed money, so I wasn't in a big load of debt I couldn't pay off. So it's very important that if you're going to use 0% interest business credit to scale your business, invest in things that are going to give you a quick return on investment, such as advertising spend to book calls on your calendar, or even investing in mentorship programs that are going to give you the skills to go out and produce revenue. This strategy will allow you to grow your business so much faster than just relying on the capital you have in your bank account. It's a lot harder to make these moves, make these decisions, say if you only have $20,000 or $30,000 or $40,000 in your bank account when you're starting a business. This capital injection is going to allow for cash flow to exist in your business. The most important thing about opportunities is that they don't last forever. You want to take advantage of opportunities before they're not around anymore. So if you see a window of opportunity to scale your business, take that window of opportunity, because in 6 months, it could be a different playing field by that time. So make sure that if you're borrowing money, you're using the money responsibly to grow your business. Maybe you're investing in recruiting agencies, advertising, coaching programs. You're going to need to start adding structure and organization into your business and understand what an organizing board is, what different divisions function as and do, what departments do what, and understanding how to structure your business so it actually flows. This would be the third tip I need to give you guys. As you grow your business, you need to have a structure. You need to have a sales department, a marketing department. You need to understand how many employees are needed for each area of your business, the skills that they need to develop, how they need to duplicate the job correctly, and what's ultimately manageable. When you start hiring people for the first time, it's very easy to just start stuffing people into an area. But as you stuff more and more people into an area, they're going to need a leader that can supervise and watch their production and ensure that they're hitting their metrics and doing things correctly. So it's important to start realizing this as you scale your business. At what point does a certain department start to break due to too many people not being supervised by a single person? As you're adding people to your business, start recognizing leaders, start recognizing people that could take on bigger responsibilities and manage a group of people and help you carry out your vision of the company and manage other people inside your business. And this is the tricky part about scaling, because as you're leaving one job responsibility and getting into another, you can't forget to continuously duplicate everything, because a lot sooner than you think, you're going to be handing over that new responsibility that you just took on to one of those people that you just hired for one of those roles that you just replaced yourself in. If you don't have this process down of duplicating everything that you're doing, handing it off to the correct person, and then doing that action again for yourself when you enter a leadership position, your business is going to fail if you're not doing those things. The most important part about scaling a business is knowing what to do right from the beginning. And the most important thing that you can really do is start writing down the things that you're doing successfully, finding quality people to hand off those responsibilities to, and ensuring that they're doing it to a quality standard, they're doing it correctly, you're measuring their performance. And as those people demonstrate in your organization to be superstars, you already have the next hat write-up prepared for them so they could step into that new leadership role and then manage the people in the position that they were just in. This is how you scale a huge organization that makes you millions of dollars a year and do it successfully. Now, one bonus tip I can give you that is so important to scaling is having a really strong marketing channel. You need a reliable and consistent way to continuously bring customers into your business. If you're just picking from here and picking from there and looking at all these different areas to pick customers from and it's inconsistent, your business is not going to scale because you're going to end up bringing on a lot of people who don't know where to go get leads, and it's just going to collapse because they're not going to have enough opportunity to make their income targets that they're interested in hitting. So if you're new to business, one of the most important things that you should focus on right from the beginning is not just duplicating yourself and using 0% credit and structuring your business from the start, but also starting a very strong marketing channel so that as you grow your team, all you simply have to do is turn a knob for paid advertising or organic content or whatever it may be, but you're able to bring in more leads as you grow and expand your business. Now, there's a lot more tips I can give you in a video like this, but these are some of my favorite tips that I can give you to save millions of dollars on your business so that way you don't end up falling flat on your face. I would say the most important thing here is rewatch this video, implement one strategy at a time, ensure that you're spending that extra time writing down the important tasks that you do on a day-to-day basis, what you do, how you do it, what your attitude is, and writing all those things down. It's so important, guys. Besides that, ensure that you have a structure in place for when you bring people in, you have an onboarding plan for them. They know where they are, they know what role they need to produce in and what they have to do and how to do it successfully. If you correctly implement these tips and tricks inside your business, I guarantee you're going to have so much more success and you'll start seeing some more positive results instantly. Now, look, if you're someone who's new to starting a business and a lot of these concepts seem really big for you and you're just focused on making that first $10,000, I know what it's like. I know where you've been because I've been there too when I was not making a lot of money with my business and I was starting brand new and fresh. So what I did for you is I already made you a blueprint on how to achieve your first $10,000 as a complete beginner in business. You could click on the video right here to learn more about how you can do that. And guys, if you like this kind of content, make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.